always taking action for you.
Well, tonight we begin with a man facing murder charges in connection with the death of April Millsap.
She's the teenager who was killed back in July on a trail in Armada, and this story has consumed that village ever since.
We have complete team coverage of this major development tonight in this case. Let's start with 7 Action News investigator Jonathan Carlson in Romeo tonight with more on the man facing charges. Jonathan?
Well, good afternoon. James Van Callis Jr. will be brought here to district court in the morning to be arraigned. His lawyer says he's innocent. Prosecutors say their case is rock solid. It took an army of law enforcement to solve this case, each agency represented behind Macomb County's prosecutor.
These charges are as the result of an exhaustive investigation.
The arrest, a victory for Armada's Police Chief Howard Smith.
We've had over 1,000 tips. We have investigated and cleared all the tips that are not related to James Van Callis.
Van Callis Jr. has been the sole person of interest all along in the case. He's already in jail on unrelated charges. Police say they tried talking to the 32-year-old yesterday, and he refused. Investigators say they have DNA evidence, surveillance tape, and witnesses who watched the act unfold, bolstering their case.
Once you clear 1,000 tips and so many suspects, and the only thing that keeps popping up is James Van Callis.
At today's announcement, April Millsap's mom, Jennifer, listened silently and left the same way, having waited nearly 3 months to hear today's news. Now, Van Callis Jr. has not only been charged with murder, but attempted rape as well. That attack, investigators say, was interrupted. He faces life in prison without parole if convicted. We're live in Romeo. Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you.
Our team coverage continues now with 7 investigator Jim Kurtzner, who has more details about how police pieced this case together with the help of an eyewitness. Jim?
Yeah, this is the trail where it happened almost 3 months ago. Around this time of day, about 5:30, this trail right through the heart of Armada. I can tell you tonight, police have 3 witnesses. One is a classmate of April. All of them were out here, and many people in this small village knew both of these, the young gal and the man charged tonight.
Feeling a little bit more safer and that April's family will have justice.
The evidence was presented by the Armada Police Chief to the judge in court this morning. The judge then signed the arrest warrant for James Van Callis. The evidence, it was July 24th, 5:30 in the evening, that April Millsap took a walk with her dog here on the Macomb Orchard Trail. One witness, a classmate, and a second witness on the trail saw her talking to a man on a motorcycle. Both would later ID the man as James Van Callis. April rebuffed the man and ran off. She sent a text at 6:28 saying, "Almost got kidnapped, OMFG." The witnesses say the man got off the motorcycle and ambushed April from behind, using his helmet as a weapon, then dragged her into the nearby woods. The chief telling the judge the attacker confined, stomped on her, leaving an athletic shoe tread, and if not for her third witness intervening, April would have been raped. Her body was found nearly naked. That witness helped put together a composite that matched Van Callis.
Well, I think it's about time that Armada takes Armada back. It's a little bit more peace and quiet that we can have now and make Armada Armada again.
The evidence gathered not just from this trail, but also key evidence in town. I'll have that part of the investigation coming up at 6. And one cop in this case telling me that kids need to be taught, don't text, call. Who knows? It might have made a difference in this case. I'm live in Armada. Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.